Yeah, yeah. Roll up the green, hit the links with RGB. Pitch, putt, and puff, it's our podcast scene. Talking Burt and Bogies, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front. Tee off in the noon, cause we don't bunt. Discuss in the course, weed strains for lunch. Straight shooters on the greens, not a front. Pitch, put and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Smoking aces, laces tied tight. With a puff we fly, elevate the night. Golf ball soaring, higher than a kite. Fairway to heaven, shining real bright. Pitch, put and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff.
Of the Pitch, Putt, and Puff podcast. My name is Roger, aka RGB. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Before we get rolling, real quick, we're gonna give a shout out to a few sponsors. Starting off with my guy John over at Mulligan Wear. Make sure you guys go check out Mulligan Wear _ on Instagram. Click the link in the bio. Go right to his site where you can find some dope hats, hoodies, polos, and much more. It's hoodie season, so go check out his awesome. He's got the navy blue hoodie. This thing is fire. It's literally perfect for the golf course. No resistance in the swing. Great price, great quality product as well. Mulligan Wear _ on Instagram. Link in the bio. Use promo code PUFF10 to save yourself 10% at checkout. Also, we got Back Nine Botanicals. Make sure you guys go check them out. The leaders in the CBD game in the golf world. They got their gummies. They also have the muscle and joint stick, the THC shooters, everything you're going to need out there for the golf course. Also have some merch with some hats, t-shirts, and golf towels as well. I'm a big fan of the Moonlight Mulligan. They got the CBN. If you're looking for a good night's rest, I highly recommend the Moonlight Mulligan, but they got the Birdie Boost, the Tea Time Sunrise, and much more. So go check them out, back9botanicals.com. Use promo code TPUFF10 to save yourself 10% at checkout. And then we got the guys over at Athletic, ATHLETHC.com. They have the THC microdose mints. Highly recommend these, especially if you're just a beginner and curious to what the cannabis side of things is. Start off with the variety pack where you can get the power, the flow, and the rebound. Find which one best suits you and go from there. While you're over there at Athletic, ATHLETHC.com, use promo code PUFF to find yourself a special discount at Athletic. And then last but not least, we got my man at the Puff Pack. Go check out the puffpack.co. This thing is perfect for the golf course. You got the front nine, back nine. It holds your lighter in there for you. You can bring it anywhere, concerts, camping, just your everyday use. The puffpack.co. Use promo code PUFF20 to save yourself 20%. But we're going to get right into it. We got the recap show of this past weekend. I figured I'd bring money bags on. This guy walked away looking like fucking Scrooge McDuck. To start off the day, we got Upstate Anthony. What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's up? Yeah, not many days when I clean house, man. I take it all.
You and Jay, man. You and Jay split the bag.
Well, when you throw a couple birdies out there and you take a skin and you go low for the day, man, with an 87. I mean, you right? We're low. 87.
Yeah, we shot the low on the 87.
That was the luck of the draw, though.
Pretty much
pulled with at the end. Yeah,
pretty much who you pull with at the end really comes down to it, and it happens, dude. It happens. Like I got pulled with Mikey, and it's kind of just like I think Mikey shot like a 102 or something like that. I did it a couple weeks ago to Jay. I did it a couple weeks ago to Hank. So like I get it, man. It's payback for the times I played like shit. Like that's the way I look at it. Like so I can't get too mad. But I have everybody's scorecard except Scrounge, Mikey, and Kirk's group. I know Kirk ended up with a birdie on. You guys had the birdie together, right?
On 7. Yeah,
7.
I
So
his birdie.
Yep.
Sorry,
and
Kirk.
then Bob and Parisi wiped each other out on the gully hole. They each had birdies there. But quick, I do have scores, so I'll give a quick score rundown. Like you said, me and you came in.
Before you give the rundowns,
Go ahead.
I am going to say that keep in mind with these scores, the pin plate. This might have been the most ridiculous pin placements all year, Mr. Greg Tudor.
Dude, it
Like
was
they were, was he
fucking
playing like it was
crazy.
borderline mini golf, dude, and like whatever. It's fine at this point. It's the end of the year, but do you agree?
Dude, and I play there all the time, and that by far was one of the harder. Like I know Sundays he always challenges us. Like that's part of it. Like that's the ha joke because you got the guys in the loop going out, you got us going out. Like he puts a challenge to us, and he knows everybody's got a couple bucks on the line on a Sunday. So I get
This
it,
was
but
different.
sometimes, man, like what hole was it where? Yeah, this was craziness. On the second hole, I had a putt. The second hole was wild. My ball got to the hole and rolled my birdie putt. My par putt was longer than my birdie putt.
Yep.
And it was like I missed it by an inch and a half and it rolled back down to the hill to like I think you were standing down there and it rolled to like your feet. And I was like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. Ended
I
up with
think
a
our
bogey.
group we shot really good from tee to green, but then like when we'd get to the green, it was like a lot of four putts. Like not only three putts, fucking four putts, dude. Like a lot
Yeah,
of
there
those
was a couple.
sevens on our cards were from those fucking
It was
crazy
putting.
greens.
It was
Yeah.
putting. The seventh hole was wild.
Eight,
It
obviously eight was always
fucking crazy up top there. I hit that divot and it bounced me offline. I had a birdie look on that from just off the green, and like Johnny and Bob were like, "Dude, if that didn't hit, that was in. If it didn't hit the divot, and that's like that where that pin was, man. That was insane. Like I had guys texting the group, like Parisi texted the group, like,
he's a
dude, eight is pretty much like a gimmick hole now. Like, and
yeah.
he's not too far from wrong. Like, depending on where you put the pin on that, and when you put it up top, it's extremely difficult. Extremely
Yeah.
difficult. But real quick score rundown starting from the low to high. Me and you went 87, 87. Jay and Bob with 88s. And then we got who's this with the 87? Oh, it was Kirk. Kirk had an 89. Someone else had an 87 here, but I don't know who. Oh, that was me. Um, Kirk with an 89. Then Scrounge and Hank came in with the 91s. Bogey also had an 88. So Parisi, Bogey, and Jay all came in with 88. Then Kirk with the 89. Brad and Hank with 91s. Charlie with a 94. That's a big improvement for Charlie. He basically took like 10 strokes off his round. So I'm curious to what he did out there. Kev 96. And then we got Johnny and Mikey 101, 102, respectively. So no fairway this week. He was on another honeymoon. This guy's been honeymooning for weeks now.
I told Johnny, I said, Johnny, you can't drink and golf at the same time. Bro. He's like, I know. As soon as he hit that jack, fucking game just went off.
Bro, he's up there with he went to the green with his wedge, his jack, and his joint. And I was like, I send a bub. I go, look at this guy, man. He fits right the fuck in.
He is Troy. Yeah, he's awesome. I love Johnny, but
He's a good time, dude.
he's way better than a 1-0. He's better than that number. He's usually low
100%.
90s.
I was
high 80s.
expecting him in like an 87
Yeah.
to 93 is where I was expecting.
Once he
him.
started putting back the booze, he didn't give a fuck. He basically told
and
me.
he had a shitty front nine. He didn't play his best golf, and I think that was like he was like, "Fuck it, give me a drink" at this point. But yeah, just on the front, birdie for Bogey Bub on 5 and a birdie for you on 7. Both of them wiped out. JR ended up with the birdie on 11. That's the card I don't have, but we were right there to see it. I had a chance to wipe him out with a difficult downhill putt. I missed so many putts by like just short or an inch, dude. Like,
and then it ended up being like another 7-foot putt because
that's what I'm saying.
Like
the penalty you get for missing such a putt is drastic. Like 3. If you go long on 3, you're running all the way past it. Like even my approach shot on 3, I landed the right side of the green and ended up all the way across. I'm going, bro, what do I have? I can't spin the ball like that. So what am I supposed to do?
15, the par 5, dude. He had the pin in the back left corner at the one little hump, like the only
on the hill. On the hill.
Did you see that?
And then like they do get a lot of complaints about like the greens and stuff. So like at the same time, like why make it that much more difficult?
Well, that's the thing. Like it's the kind of like. It was a joke on Sunday, and I will say that it was too hard. And like, but like, That's what it's. Freer Park is a short, easy course until the greens. So like you kind of need that defense of the greens to keep those scores in shape, or
It
else
is
people.
true. It
You know
is
what I'm
true.
saying? You
Yeah, and
put
that
those pins at easy spots and make it a cakewalk. People are gonna come in and shooting low, and they're gonna expect to shoot low. But if you know those greens are fucking
and it
moving
showed
and
in our scores on Sunday, like 87 being the low for our group of golfers is fucking that's a high score for it's usually low 80 scores,
82,
yeah,
83, yeah.
81, 82, Bob, Jay rolling in there. Especially Bob this year
Bob
has
was
been on
struggling.
fire.
He was in our group. He was struggling, and 80. That was a bad score for him. That was a
He
bad
got
day.
off to a miserable start, and the first two holes he went seven. He went triple double, and then after that he slowly started bouncing back. But like those first two killed him. And then he mixed in a 7 on 15 too. He had a putting problems, man. He switched up from the Lombardi for the round, and
Did
he
he switch
couldn't
it?
putt. Yeah, and he couldn't putt with that. And I'm like, Bob, I don't really think it's the putters anymore, pal. I said, you want to try mine? I mean, mine works for me. You see, I mean, I don't think it's the putters,
Mm-hmm.
dude. Fuck you, man. So I get it. It's
It's the
fucking,
game, man. It's a tough
it's
game.
a tough fucking round out there. And then you cashed out on the last hole, took the birdie for 18 to take the other skins, took $30. You literally reached into Jay's pocket and took $30 out.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to do it, man. You got to
It
split that
was
pot.
not a good drive. I wanted to make sure I stayed clear of out of bounds. So I always, if I'm gonna miss, I miss left. If I'm using my driver, and I'm like, at this point in this round, I'm gonna drive the ball. So I put it about. I think I only had I put in the 10th fairway, and I think I only had like an 80-yard approach shot right over the
Yeah.
trap. Gave myself about a 12, 15 footer. Rolled it
Yep.
in.
See, that's the thing. Like, when you were on the 10th tee box and you pulled it left on that hole and went to 8, you were on 18 and you're like, ah, shit. And Bub's like, yo, that's a good look. You
It
don't
was a good
realize
look.
until you get down there that you have a good view of the green
There's
from there.
so
You just got to
many
eliminate the bunker.
so many situations at Freer Park where you could play up other fairways. So you got to just like keep in mind other people are going to be coming up the other way. So, you might have to let them play through or whatever. But a lot of times playing from other fairways is a better angle. Like again,
On 15,
15. If you're up the right side or the left side, you could actually see the green. Unlike the actual fairway, you have a big ass hill in front of you where you don't see the green on that approach shot.
right.
I've been down on I've been so on 15 I've missed left like pretty bad, but it ended
Yep.
up being a really good shot cuz you're down in the ravine of what is it 16?
Yeah, you just got to get it over those trees and put yourself back into play. And you got a shot at the green. You're probably 220 yards out,
And
215 out.
you
But
can
you
see
can
the
see
flag
where
from
you're
the,
going.
and you
Right.
can see the flag.
Because if you're dead nuts in the fairway, it's a completely blind shot. You're aiming at a telephone pole or someone's American flag on their front lawn.
Yep.
Like those are your aiming points. That's the crazy thing, but that's your 2 aiming points.
Nope, you're right. That was my neighborhood over there at Humiston, one of those houses that you name at.
You should have never left, man.
That was a nice little neighborhood.
No, man. I'm hoping to get 3 tee times again this week. It was overall, man, we had a good time. We were I had a bunch of some gummies that I was passing around to everybody. You guys were
I mean, that's another thing. Let's talk about that, dude. I'm like, I hate taking edibles, and like I always remind
So
myself.
it's funny. I just did a couple weeks ago a flowers versus edibles episode to see what was better on the course. So let's hear your opinion here, Ant.
I hated it, dude. It made me feel drowsy, made me feel like jello, like my whole body made me feel it. Because I had forgotten I eaten them, and it was like around like 14 or 15. I started feeling, and I even said it. I said, dude. I said, fucking, I hate edibles, man. I said, I always remind me why I don't like them, man. I always just feel like I want to go take a nap.
That's
Like
it.
the couch is going to feel nice. Like it's one of those things that like I just want my couch and like
Yep.
my bed. Like I don't want to be out there on the fucking golf course golfing, dude.
No.
That's
Edibles
my
are great
perspective.
for us, like up here in the Northeast, are great for like a snow day where you're not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You pop a good 50, 25, 50, and you just plan on grabbing onto the couch because you're chilling kind of thing because you're not going anywhere. But on the golf course, I kind of did it as a test. So I took like 4 of those things.
It
And
tasted good.
They taste great. They're Sour Patch watermelons.
Were they were they the MILF moms? Which I've
No,
heard.
no, those are from a buddy of mine, and he gave them. He goes, "Here, man, I got these. I made a bunch, so here, try some." And he gave them to me. I was like, "Bro, I'm not gonna eat all these." He goes, "Give them to the golf guys." I'm like, "Oh, perfect." So I'm like, you know what? I had them in my bag, and I was like, "Here we go." I was like, "I'm gonna bust them out today when there's 12 of us, so everybody can enjoy them." And pretty much everybody grabbed a couple for the most part. It's the
Yeah.
guys that partake.
Even Johnny, he was on twisted. He's like between
Yeah,
the booze and
John-
the edibles. He was like, I can't even move right now.
I gave him a drink too. I gave him a Flowers drink. Shout
Yeah,
out
he was
Flowers Beverages. Get that
Toast, dude.
on there.
We're
Boom.
like, welcome to the PPP there, Johnny. Welcome
Yeah,
to the
he was
PPP.
initiated pretty much. He went through his what is that when he went through his rush week?
Yeah. No, he could hang.
But-
he could hang.
Yeah, dude, it's a difference. So like I guess like I'm kind of the same way. I prefer flower because you can control and you have more of a level of knowing when that buzz. That was kind of my whole debate was when you take an edible, one, you don't know when it's gonna kick. So you're waiting for that. Here I come, boom, gonna smack you, and you don't know how it's gonna hit you. That's a lot of times they could say they're a 10 on the bag, but they could hit you differently depending on if you ate anything, whatever your situation is. Also, like I want to know when, like, you can take a couple puffs of a joint and then put it out, so you can balance your level of consumption when you're smoking. But with the edibles, you have no control. Once you take that, once you pop that gummy or chocolate or whatever the case, you have no control.
Yeah, you're fucked. I mean, if at that point you're like, it's in you. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Raj,
There's no going
Raj,
back. There's no going back.
I have to.
So I'm definitely a flower over edibles, just for that simple fact. And edibles are more for, like I said, sitting on you have no plans for the day. You can just, if you want to take a nap, you can take a nap, kind of thing. Because it depends on how much you take and such. Like I like to go all in if I'm gonna take them. So
yeah, I was fighting like the last 3 or 4 holes.
Yeah,
really,
you were.
to like, did you see me?
were.
I'm like, I was just fucking struggling, dude.
Me and Bob were laughing. Like I get because that's the thing too. When edibles is more of a body high. So you get like the Jello arms, like you mentioned. You get the like Jello legs, like Johnny said, his legs felt like Jello, and I feel like
get edibles would be good as like a after you work out type thing to kind of give the muscles like a relaxer. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You don't want to do it during the event per se. Do it afterwards. You know,
or when you're like sore for recovery or for sleep, like for
recovery.
Like I take the Back Nine Botanicals. They're not even THC gummies, but the CBN and those Moonlight Mulligans, like, you know me, dude. I barely, like, I'm up all the time. That's what Bub said the other day. He goes, dude, you're one person, like, I could text it 2 in the afternoon or 2 in the morning. You're going to get right back to me. It's just, yeah, dude, it's just fucking, I don't sleep. So, but when I take those CBN, Moonlight Mulligans, like, I truly get, like, a good night's sleep, dude. Like, those things, that CBN really helps me sleep. So, those are my go-to gummies for those. And I like the jaunty, they got the dream berries. They also got the CBN in there. Those are great for sleep. So gotta fucking, if I really like can't take them, I always have a little pack of the Back Nines over here that I go to. That's where it's at, man. That's where we go to now.
The medicinal end of it for sure.
Yep. So came down to Sunday. You guys got the birdies. We pulled the cards. The first ones up were Brad and Bub was team 1, 91-88. So we came in with what, a 177.
That was close.
Close one there. And then the next group down was you and Jay, which was the winning team. Hank and Kirk pulled. That was so like the top 3 groups were all close. Then it was me and Mikey, Kev and Charlie, the 2 scores in the 90s, and then Johnny and Parisi. So it was
what did Parisi shoot?
88
on those. All right, I was gonna say because usually he's like one of the best scorers of the group.
Yeah, dude. So like honestly, this year's rankings, like that's the thing. Like, all right, Bub, I got to do a rankings episode here at some point because we're getting there, and Bub's got like the top spot locked. After that, it's pretty much Jay. give or take. He's had a couple shit rounds mid-year, but the past few weeks, like where we are in the rankings right now, it would be JR. But once we get past Jay, it's a fucking wild dash for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like literally, it could be you can mix it in with any single person. Because this is what happens. Like you did it last year too. You didn't play with us a bunch early, but then towards the end, you'll pretty much be out there with us every week. You've been out there with us a bunch the past, I don't know.
Towards the end.
Yeah, like third of the season, late third of the season. But like Kev's made a huge jump the past couple weeks. Kev's, this is his worst round in about 6 weeks. So it's whereas someone else has to go down because Kev's coming up. You know what I mean? So like that's where it makes it all.
You know who's dropping
pretty
hard this year, and he's gonna have his feelings hurt. But guy had to go get married, and he's missing time.
Hey.
Fairway Mike is dropping faster than fucking fruit flies.
It's tough, man, because he's been over 100 for the past 4 or 5, maybe
He's not
6
putting in the work like he was. He used to be at the fucking golf course in the morning, fucking packing his own lunch, practicing all day before the even course opened.
Yep. And now he's showing up 20 minutes before tee time, and I'll tell you though. So, real quick with a fairway story. So he asked me the other day. He's like, "How are you always hitting the ball in the air?" He goes, I hit my 60, like I hit it really high and stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, "How are you doing it?" And so I showed him. I was like, I laid the club down this way. Like then I started showing how I hit flop shots and doing all this and that, and like where I put my hands and everything else. So he starts to do it, and he's adding distance to his shots. He's doing great. Like, and his irons are finally going in the air instead of those low line drives, ground balls he was hitting and shit like that. So he started playing like really good, like midweek this week. So then he asked me about putting. He goes, "What are you doing with putting?" I go, "Mike, there's one thing I want to show you about putting that you haven't listened to me for 2 years." I said, "Are you going to listen to me now?" He goes, "Yeah, man, just tell me what I got to do." So Mike has a tendency when he putts, he turns and rotates. So like his left shoulder pulls out to the left. So that makes his club face go like to the left, similar to what I do with my driver. So I just told him, I was like, keep your front shoulder straight and just, line it up and boom. Dude, this guy since Wednesday has not 3-putted a fucking hole. His putts, you can ask Hank, his putts have been on fire. On fucking point. Like, I think he shot, what was it? He shot like a 92 the one day and like a 90 the next day. So he's eliminating some of those strokes and making his way back down. So I really hope that those little adjustments he makes, because you don't have to worry about him getting off the tee.
Oh, yeah.
He gets off the tee. I mean, he's just got to get some distance to it like he does. And if he can get on it too,
when you play off, it's he plays from the seniors tee, so he gets it out there.
Yeah, he's right out there. He's not too far behind us for the most part, for where he should be, so it makes a difference. But I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting when I bust out these rankings coming up. But after our round, I popped over Leafy Peaks, just had them on last week. They had the fall festival. I popped over there, had a chance to chat with some of the vendors. Spoke to Carrie and a couple other people over at the store. I really love what they do. They got a great crew over there. The staff is awesome, but I got a chance to talk to Revert. Revert hooked me up with a couple little samples. I had the Super Booth pre-roll last night, and I was struggling to keep my eyes open, man. That thing had me cooked. And then
is that dipped in anything, or is it just straight
flour?
No,
it was just straight flour, outdoor flour. And then I have this one here, their Lemon Warhead. It's a TAC of 42% with a THC of 37.5. This bad boy is going to be interesting. This one's infused. I'm not sure. Let me pop it open, see what we're looking like. So I'm going to get them
infused. They dip them in the oil or roll them.
Yeah, it's definitely some oil infused or rosin infused there. So
yep.
This is a nightcapper for.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, that's a night capper right there for sure. But yeah, shout out to Revert. I'm gonna get them on the podcast.
I was gonna say, are you able to link now? Are you able to link up like helium with these? Are you able to like? I see you smiling. Do you kind of try to anyway, or any form or anyhow with that?
Absolutely. Connection? Like I'll always like any connections I can make for anybody in the cannabis side of things. Like when there's certain things like for example, like how helium, they just do the pre-rolls in the flower right now. So they get a lot of biomass to where they don't do like take their trim and make gummies with it or make uh vapes or anything like that. So
Concentrates.
yeah, kind of concentrates. They don't do anything with it. So I could, and I'm trying to link them up with companies to maybe get their biomass over to somebody and they turn it into edibles. So then you got Helium's got their own edible brand now. And you know what I mean? Like you just use their manufacturing in order to put the product out there. So it's doable and that's kind of it's fun. I smiled because that's kind of something we're looking to do.
Good.
Like that's a plan because there's a lot of like imagine some cowboy lemonade like gummies,
Rosin,
dude. That'd be fire. Or
cowboy
rosin,
lemonade,
yeah.
fucking dabs. Are you
A
kidding me?
vape. You set up a cowboy lemonade vape, dude. That would taste so fire, dude.
Speaking of dabs, I miss dabs. It's been a while since I had my rig set up. I got to get over to Mikey's for some dabs soon.
Yeah, I do the little Puffco little
Once in a
pen
while.
thing. It's
Yep.
like a little pen. I got one
Yep.
of those. Those are pretty cool. But it's just a lot of like the dab, like the rig and stuff. I was just saying this the other night,
Mikey's
too.
got a whole setup. His whole
He's got it.
fucking-
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got that down to perfection.
yeah,
But there's a lot of
it's
people
fine.
say that it comes to a point too with the dabs that just doesn't get them high anymore because they do it so much.
Yeah, no, it's.
I'm
true.
always anytime I smoke a joint, it works just fine, you know.
Yeah, you don't
For
want to
sure,
up
for
that
sure.
tolerance, right?
So what's going on with Upstate, Ant? I know
Oh,
you've
not a
been
lot,
busy.
man. I just had we just dropped the episode about the JPM Memorial Tracy was on, so that
Hell
is
yeah.
live right now. We just gave our thanks and our shout outs to everybody that was a part of it. We did really, really, really well this year. We'll be upping the scholarship fund. We're doubling it.
That's awesome.
So we're able to do that, and we'll have a nice little cushion for next year's startup fund. And we only need 8 more groups for a full house, dude. So and everybody's talking that's saying they're planning on coming back again. So
I don't see why we can't get 8 groups. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't. That's between me and you. We could grab a couple groups in ourselves.
Yeah.
You know.
absolutely.
I can see if I can get my old football buddies to put a team in, get the Helium guys to put a team in. There's 2 teams.
And
right
a lot
there.
of people, the food makes or breaks the tournament for $120. And I'm telling you again, this year, like they freaking killed it. Like
So you got a $60 round of golf.
Yeah.
You got a $40 meal.
Yeah.
And
then $20 goes to the
$20 went to the charity.
Yep. And you get some giveaways, some
Like
entries.
that's a
for-
great,
yep.
yeah. That's what I mean. Like that's a good, like that's what you do it for. You expect to donate, something's going to the charity. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And what we got back out of it this year, prior to the year prior, was night and day. It's
I
like
think
literally
they-
going to a steakhouse or going to your high school cafeteria.
So it's this. I don't know if that's Brad's dad or the old
It is.
owner. It is okay.
I believe so.
So I think that he really wanted to make it up to us this year as well by like not running out of food and actually like making sure it was freaking awesome and on point. Because
Yeah,
I
it
know
was on point.
Tracy said a couple times, now you're not going to run out at all, right? He goes 100% not. And I saw that line a couple times, and I'm looking at it, and I'm getting a little nervous, and I'm seeing the chicken run out, but he was right there on
He
top
was bringing
of it,
a tray in, boom.
bringing trays
Yep.
in, loading it up. They actually had Tracy was able to go home with some. I mean, there was so much, there was extra made, so it was like compared
what's up.
to that was the only. And I don't.
That was
think,
the
again,
only issue with the year before.
with the tournament last year. And I think if they could have done it, they would have. But like they just couldn't keep up with the kitchen that they had with 100 and
That place was like a bar rescue situation.
Right.
Like, you know what
It
I
was-
mean? Like, just
they
they didn't
felt
have
bad
the kitchen
about it.
size.
Right.
That's and events like that when they
was
couldn't do
too
it, they should have
much.
brought food trucks in.
Right.
Should have been the move.
100%. Yes.
Should have been the move for them. And
Yeah.
I mean, now that they have the setup to where they can do what they need to do, it actually went. That was my first tournament I went up and played in up there this year, and the only one really. So, overall, it was. I was impressed. I was
Yep.
impressed with the whole turnout and everything. So
100%. And everything, even like Greg messaged me like that day or later. He goes, "How was the turnout?" He goes, "And how was the shape of the course, man?" I'm like, "It's always perfect." And he actually said, he goes, "I wanted to make sure it was in really good shape for you for this day." Like he really, we have a good connection just from our past, man. And he really takes good care of us on that day, and that's the JPM. He
Dude,
looks out
that
for
course
us.
was immaculate. Like there was not a divot hole in the green.
No.
Like they were rolled super tight.
No,
Like
Shout
it
out.
was like, and that's the thing too. Like I get up there to play and stuff, but I'm never like one of the first ones out. I'm always mid-afternoon after the course takes a little bit of a beat throughout the morning. So those afternoon rounds, you don't get to see the course in its mint condition that,
How about
in
riding
the
out
morning.
like when we were all riding out in the morning? To take our spots when all the
Yeah.
carts are going out. Like the way those fairways are glistening in the morning.
I loved it. Even me and Bob, I was like, bro, just enjoy it, man. Like the season's almost over. Just enjoy it. I said to him, I said, enjoy this moment right here because this is the countdown begins right now. He's
Yep.
like, fuck, dude, you're
Depressing,
right,
man.
bro.
Super depressing.
He goes, you're really like, it does. I lit up a cowboy and turned on the Pitch Putt and Puff theme song, and that was it.
I love it.
We had fun
man.
though, man. The whole crew had fun, man. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it again next year. Let's fill that 144 people right the fuck up. But appreciate you jumping on, Amp. Good shit this weekend. Congrats on your W. Put you in the win column here.
Yes, sir. And I want to just thank you, Raj, for always being there as a co-host for the Upstate podcast.
Gotcha,
man.
homie.
You're always right there, brother. So thank you.
Hell
Right back at you.
Oh yeah, man. So these scorecards go. I have a bag here, a big ass bag with all the scorecards from this season in it. So I'm also gonna take that into consideration when I do like the final league rankings. I'm gonna take a score total. I'm gonna average some scores out, the whole 9 yards. So I'm gonna put like a little spreadsheet together and figure all this shit out. But take me some time. But that's all I got to do is figure that shit out. Waste more time fucking with this bullshit.
You should get a whiteboard, put it behind you, and start charting the shit out.
And start doing. I gotta get like at Vegas when they got the scores changing and shit, and the lines changing. Get those changing, and we'll move the guys up and down the rankings as the fucking episode goes. But no, I gotta don't get off here. I gotta talk to you about something real quick. But looking at some studio changes here, not necessarily. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But gonna do some different things here in the studio and. Might be branching out and doing some other things. But Ant, once again, bro, thanks for jumping on. Let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, it's upstategolfguys.com or just Upstate Golf Guys podcast on all social media platforms or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast.
And also, if you guys like conspiracies, check us both out as well as Florida Mike, Golf and Lefty on Conspiracy Chaos. We get into it with a little bit of everything. We got some pretty cool guests coming out. Dropping an episode in the morning with Danny from the Rabbit Hole podcast because Ant's going to kill me if I don't. And then we got some other ones locked up there. So go check those out. And I'm going to be doing a Halloween episode here on the Pitch Putt and Puff with my boy Ryan from Appalachian Intelligence as well. We'll talk about some cryptids and some crazy shit down the Appalachian Trail, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, go on YouTube and watch a couple videos of Appalachia, dude. It's a fucking wild place. People are walking and everything, like all the birds and the crickets and everything just stop and like
it's silence.
Yeah, complete silence in the middle of nowhere. Like that would freak me the fuck out. But hell yeah. All right, brother. Appreciate you jumping on. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And we will catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah, we'll have another episode tomorrow with our guy Evan from the Hudson Valley Indoor Golf. Catch you guys then.
Yeah. Roll up the green, hit the links with RGB. Pitch, putt, and puff, it's our podcast scene. Talking Burt and Bogies, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every